Hi, my name is Kelly Hansen, and this is my presentation on microaggressions in the media. Microaggressions occur all the time in TV shows, movies, commercials, and other types of media. A microaggression is a subtle, everyday slight, indignity, put down, insult, or invalidation to a marginalized group. They often come from well-meaning people, but they do reflect an implicit bias or attitudes and beliefs that these people might have that they may be unaware of. Microaggressions in the media often have to do with negative stereotypes when involved in movies and TV shows and commercials. I chose the TV show Friends because there are a lot of obvious microaggressions within the show. One of the notable examples was in an episode where Ross and Rachel hired a nanny for their baby. A potential hire was a man, which made Ross uncomfortable. Ross assumed that since he was a nanny, he had to be gay and proceeded to ask him if he was in a very inappropriate way. Once the nanny accepted the job, he got emotional and excited. This made Ross even more uncomfortable. He said that he at least had to be bi, meaning bisexual. These comments continued throughout the episode, making it less likely that Ross was unaware of the message that he was conveying. The themes that this microaggressions show are that women belong in nurturing positions, not men, and that men who act like women are inferior because of it. Here are the two examples that I mentioned. Like I stated previously, there were many more throughout the episode, but these were the two that were most obvious. The first picture shows when he was hired and Ross made his comment based on his excitement. The second picture shows when they were interviewing him for the position and Ross blurted out that a nanny is no type of job for a man. There are three different types of microaggressions: micro-invalidation, micro-assault, and micro-insult. The type of microaggression in this example is micro-assault. I initially labeled it as a micro-insult, but decided that it was not because Ross's comments seemed intentional, like he was aware of the harmful language that he was using. A micro-insult is supposed to be unintentional, while a micro-assault is a blatant verbal, nonverbal, or environmental attack intended to convey biased thoughts. Ross intentionally wanted to showcase his biased thoughts that men should not be nannies and it makes them seem gay, as he continued even after the correction from Rachel. In Table 4.1 from the textbook, there are two themes that this example from Friends shows. The first is that women are supposed to occupy nurturing roles and not men, which was classified as a second-class citizen theme in the reading because women receive different treatment than the power group, and in this case that would be men. The second theme that I think fits this situation is that men who act like women are inferior. This conveys the message that gay men always act like women, which makes them inferior because women are considered to be inferior to men. This was classified as the use of sexist or heterosexist language. Micro-interventions are used to counteract microaggressions. The first one that I would recommend is to disarm the microaggression by stopping Ross from making his comments in the first place, expressing my disagreement, and then pointing out that his choice of words has a harmful impact on the nanny as well as in general. By explaining why it's wrong to say those things, it shows him why he should stop and maybe expands his way of thinking. The second micro-intervention that I recommend is to educate the perpetrator, which in this case is Ross. Even if he didn't mean to be offensive, the impact of his underlying beliefs and message that his comments conveyed had real impacts and he should be educated as to why. The reading states that the ultimate goal of microinterventions, especially educating the perpetrator, is to reach and educate people by engaging them in a dialogue about what they have said or done that was offensive. The best and most effective way to do this is to help them differentiate between their seemingly good intent and the harmful impact that their behavior had on people. Awareness is the key to helping stop microaggressions. Microaggressions in the media may influence how people think and act in real life. It is important to be aware of them in order to have the knowledge and skills needed to stand up and intervene when observing microaggressions in real-world situations. Thank you.